The Fjallraven Sarek trekking jacket with 2 layers of wax and a single layered garment. But is it waterproof? Well, let's find out. Okay, I'm a bit disappointed with the rain today. It's supposed to be 95% rain all day, but all I got was about 50% of it was heavy drizzle, and the other half was just light drizzle. So I didn't really test it very well so far, but I'm just by bridge 62 on the Brecon Canal, and I'll show you the results so far. Right, here we go. If I can get this arm out of the way. There's a lot of wind blowing. Right, here's the front bit, which is actually dry so far, but there is a pocket by there, top pocket, and then you get to the shoulder, and then it's a bit wet there. It's quite wet, and the arm, as you go over, it's a bit wet. It's a bit damp, say, on the top bit, but sort of under the arm is dry really, and it's probably the same on the other side. There you go. It's just sort of dry there. It's so get this. It's gone a bit wet there, but it is dry there, and dry on the inside of the pocket there. And as you go up, dry again. Underneath the pits it's dry, but on the shoulder is wet. All the shoulder is wet, not soaking but damp. And going on down the arm, the other arm, because it would be wet by there, but it's got a pocket, so it's going to be dry, and it's wet on the upper part of the arm. Just unfold that, and then underneath it's sort of dry. So on the shoulders it's wet, but it's dry sort of on the body. I'll just turn it around. Just turn that around there. That hood is inside out, and that's a bit damp. No, it's not soaking, but it's sort of wet really. And the back, yeah, damp. And the bottom half of the back, start again, the bottom half of the back, camera went off, is just a bit damp there, but it is dry. It's dry sort of there, nearly falling in the wind, and it's sort of dry there, but it is sort of a little damp. But the back is damp, and same with the shoulders at the back. It's just damp. It's not soaking, it's just damp. And underneath the arm is dry, and probably the same on the other side. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's just damp, and it's dry underneath. So there you go. So that's the result so far. But that was 1 hour 40, roughly 1 hour 40 in the drizzle and heavy winds as well. But 50% of it was heavy drizzle going sidewards, and the other 50% was light drizzle. So it's not really waterproof that much. It gets damp underneath, but I don't know whether to end the film here or do another day on this same film. So we'll see how it goes. I might do a little bit more in heavy rain for a short while in my local area. Okay, I'll leave it at that. Right, I'm back home now, and I'm in the man cave in the garage, and that was about 1 hour's walk in proper rain this time. So let's have a look, see what it's done, see how waterproof the jacket is. Look, the water hasn't penetrated all the material, and it's dry underneath them flaps, and it's dry in the pockets as well, so that's pretty good. It's dry in patches, but I think the water must be rolling off, but it's not rolling off on the shoulders. Now this bit of material here on the shoulder is double layered from that stitching. The rest of it isn't, except for when there's a pocket over the top. And there's the arm, sort of wet, a little bit wet on the top, sort of dry underneath, like yesterday, a little bit wet there. And the other side's just the same. Water's sort of rolling off, sinks in a little bit, but wet on the shoulders, on the outside at least, and the arm is it. But yeah, the water is rolling off. So let's have a look at the back end. Get that out of the way. Yeah, it's wet on the neck, and it's sunk in on the shoulders there. And from that stitching, like I said, it's double layered. And it's rolled off on the back end. Right, let's turn it inside out. Okay, inside out. Dry. That's pretty good. Got wet again, same place as yesterday, but dry all around the pockets and in between the pockets. Just a little bit of wet come through there, just a little bit. That's quite good though. A little bit of damp there. Same again on that little triangular bit at the top there. You can see that very well. That's damp, that's come through. It's not soaking, it's just damp. And the double layered bit, dry, with little tiny damp patches. And I'm not going to cover that again, it's all dry over that. But that little triangular bit again, damp, not soaking, and double layered bit is dry, but tiny damp patches. And the arm again, tiny damp patches. I mean, that's a pocket there, so it's going to be dry and damp again. And underneath is dry. Same with the other arm, damp and dry underneath. And around the back, get you out of the way. Damp on the hood. I think it's single layered, yeah, the hood is single layered. And over the shoulders, even the double layered bit there above the stitching is damp, and the top of the back is damp there, but then it goes dry, and the rest of the bottom there is dry. Yeah, it's good as tiny dampness coming through, but not much to write home about. So overall is it's quite good actually. for a cloth jacket. It's dry, it's waterproof. So I don't know what it'd be like all day if it was raining all day, but it's a shame these double layers didn't go right down to here and right down to this bit here. You know, instead of stopping there. Never mind, doesn't matter. Anyway, oh, by the way, it weighs 2 pounds, no, 3 pounds, which is 1.5 kilograms. Just for interest. But there you go. That's how waterproof it is. Just lets in the water there on the top, and the rest of it's dry. But that was just 1 hour's good rain. Okay, so there you go. That's the result. It's waterproof within an hour in good rain, and as in hard rain, hardish rain. So anyway, thanks for watching. That's the result. Not a bad jacket really. It's got 2 layers of wax, and yeah, so it's pretty good. It's quite waterproof. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you again on the next one, and have a good day. Cheers. Bye.